Alright, here's the Philco 4145. Hey, say it right. And right now, we're just going to do a resurrection. I'm going to stick a new line cord on it, stick new electrolytics in it, and see if that'll do it. Always got to be the last knob. Alright. That's one way to tip a chassis out. Like, that thing was not budging until that thing just completely fell out. Oh boy, look at all the crumbly wire. I took this thing apart before. I did not think it was quite this bad. Alright, let's clean this thing down in its power transformer. Look underneath. Alright, we got our wonderful line cord. Bakelite block, 4 microfarads at 475 volts, and 12 microfarads at 475 volts. The thing is that the parts list said that you don't need that you need a 400 volt. So this is a 4. We have speakers in good shape, not rubbing. We are going to use a slightly damaged 20. Has a little pinhole in it, but it should be alright, hopefully. And then for our 4, we're just going to use a 4.7. 4.7 microfarads at 400 volts. Tiny. I might as well shoot a video of us replacing the line cord here. So here's the old line cord. It's a little flexible, but it's cracked throughout. You can easily electrocute yourself on it. Here's one of my botched together cords. It has an old plug end, but it's perfectly safe. Maybe. So first step is to cut out the old cord. I usually leave a bit of it on to remember where it was, in case if I have to walk away and do something else. Cut the inside, if there's an inside knot, and that's the old cord removed. Also, these, hopefully this is obvious, but there's a surprising amount of people who don't know this. These cords aren't polarized. It doesn't matter which way you solder them. Unless on some very special radios, the cord isn't polarized. Also, if you happen to cut cord, measure the length with the old one. I already pre-measured this, and this is actually, I measured up pretty well. This is pretty close to the original length of the original line cord. So now, yeah, heat up your soldering iron while preparing this. Just snip the cord. I usually just snip between the wires and then pull out. Snipped a bit too far on the side there. There you go. And I kind of butchered it at the end. That'll be alright because I will have stripped it. Oh yeah, I also have to get some wire strippers. Also, you don't have to use a really thick cord. This cord is actually a pretty thick 18 gauge appliance cord. This thing originally went to a steam mop that, of course, like a part that was originally designed to not last broke. Because that's how things are built today. Well, this thing can probably survive a bomb. Don't say bomb! I mean, this is pure copper. The copper scalpers are probably sweating right now. Anyway, then we are going to put this cord through the hole, and we're going to tie a knot so that if someone yanks on the cord, it doesn't pull through and damage the electronics inside. That's not. linear length. Now we're going to desolder the old cord while remaining mindful of its position. Clean and tin the iron. You pull out the old cord. Also, strippers, cutters, screwdriver, and you might also want to get some needle nose pliers because this stuff gets hot and you don't want to touch it. Like this cord is going to get hot while I pull it out. Alright? Some people desolder one then solder another one back in. I'm not sure my method of attack because right now, before we forget, we are going to tin the cord. And no, my wire strippers don't tin it. I just use the wire strippers to hold the cord in place while I tin it. The tinning is just so that the two surfaces will solder better. It's like if you glue something together and you put glue on both ends before you glue it. It usually holds better. And just flip that over. I said hey. Oh, gotta set a good example here. Sometimes this old solder will come out easy, sometimes it will be really stubborn. I usually apply new solder on these joints. I don't take the time to completely scrape and clean of the old stuff, but I usually apply new solder to the joints so that they stick better. There we go. And that's a bit close to the other terminal, so I'll just bend that up. Alright. Now, we're going to replace the electrolytics. So here is our... How's that for miniaturization? So, if I forget, negative goes up. Boop, boop. Observe polarity, yeah, no kidding. How's that for miniaturization? They're both rated, oh, this is technically a 475. Alright, we're just gonna jump straight to the danger. Ah! Oh yeah, Loktals tubes. Let's listen to these contact issues. Anyway, it might work.
Mejor liga de con esto. Gracias.